go.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Cousins flushed out right.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. From the 29, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing, Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw, Cousins. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Cousins now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And down to the 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase. And
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
21-0 our score after one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Now Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Back to the ground, Cook takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Cousins. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because... there is something to that. Being a safety often allows...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice... And, my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. To throw is Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Cousins to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Watson, off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Following the interception, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. Powering. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Cousins. Caught left side, Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's got this to Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down. Here's Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Watson now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Cousins now. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and this one will be...
I'm ready for more. You fired up.